Hey everybody, this is Craig. I'm here to respond to Peter Schiff's video blog from today, 12/29, about the Patriot Act and giving up our freedom for security. I definitely agree that we don't want to give up our freedom for security, and like Peter likes to do sometimes, I want to make a few analogies to just show how absurd that actually is, the idea of giving up freedom for security. So, terrorism over the last 10 years in America has killed about 3,000 people on 9/11, and since then, we've had a lot of other people die from other things that I think we could prevent if we gave up some freedom for those. So, for instance, about 10,000 murders have taken place within the immediate family. That means that either a spouse, sibling, parent, or offspring has killed each other. So that means for every one person on 9/11, 3 people have died at the hands of their own family. So compared to terrorism, I think maybe our real concern should be families. Maybe we need a war on families. So before maybe a person enters your house, what we could do is subject them to metal detectors, pat-downs, an x-ray, or a full body scan, and also make them take stuff off their shoes, not to keep our house clean, but to make sure there's no bombs in them. So while it might be an inconvenience to your family, and it might not make them feel free and loved, it will prevent them from murdering you. But even more than family, another problem exists that kills way more people. Every year, about 40,000 people die in traffic accidents. So in 2001 alone, when 9/11 happened, 10 people died from traffic accidents for every one person that died on 9/11. So the solution to that is no more driving. It's a danger to society, we can walk places, it's much safer, and you could go get into a car and never come home. So life might be tougher, but it'll be much safer. If we just say, you can't drive, we'll save 40,000 lives a year. That is a lot of lives to save. And even more so than that, just within your own house, no matter where you go, if you just go out in public anywhere, you could get a disease like the flu, which kills 20,000 people every year. That's a lot more people than die from terrorism, so we need to make sure that people don't get that. And although we have immunizations, not everyone gets them, so what we need to do is just stay home, not leave our houses, and then there will be no contagious disease, because we'll just sit at home, and we won't be spreading germs around, and we'll be safe. So if we get rid of driving, check our family members to make sure they're not going to kill us, and don't go out of our houses, we'll be super safe. So that's our solution. I don't actually believe all that stuff, but it would be ridiculous to give up freedom for safety, because there's always going to be something to kill us. We don't want to sit at home and do nothing. And if you thought that was a good analogy, I would ask you to subscribe if you'd like to. What I'm trying to do on this channel is show people how these arguments from people like Peter Schiff and Ron Paul and other like-minded individuals, how you can put them in a way that you can tell your neighbors and wake them up to these ideas that they don't hear too often. So that's what I try and do. I appreciate your watching this for a few minutes, and have a great day.